How's it going? Take a seat. Just wanted to talk to you for a minute. You know, I know that there is a lot of people out there stuck. Like it's Groundhog's Day. Like, you remember that movie with Bill Murray and he just keeps waking up and the same shit happens over and over again and it becomes predictable? I know there's a lot of people out there that are living that life. I was living that life. What's there to do today? Well, let's go to the bar. Let's go drinking. Let's hit up the homies. See what the homies are doing. Let's have a smoke session. Let's have a coke session. Let's have a drink session. All that all that stuff, and you sit around and you do that same shit over and over and over again. And how do you feel? Are you happy? Are you content? Are you good, with your life? Are you mentally, physically, in shape? Some people might be content with that, but I can almost guarantee you that the majority is not. I lived every day, with no real purpose, chasing a buzz, trying to fill this void and ignoring trauma, childhood trauma, relationship trauma, ignoring the depression and the anxieties of life. And I can tell you that if you're feeling depressed and suicidal and anxious and all these things, and you're trying to fill that void with chasing substances and alcohol and, partying all the time, it's not helping. You think that it is in that moment, but it's really not. You're just masking. You're finding a temporary fix, for what you're going through and what you're dealing with. But I promise you, nothing changes if nothing changes. It's one thing my mom always told me. Nothing changes if nothing changes. And nothing's going to change if you don't make a change. And change can be uncomfortable. But all growth starts at the end of your comfort zone. Maybe I said that wrong. All growth happens. Yeah. When you get out of your comfort zone, you got to get uncomfortable. So maybe you stop going to the bar, and maybe you get lonely and you think, oh man, I don't have any friends, Maybe you stop smoking and you start feeling anxiety, or you stop doing coke and you start feeling depressed and all that stuff. But weren't you depressed and feeling like shit in the first place? So you were just masking what you were feeling. And now that you've decided to take the leap and stop drinking, stop smoking, stop doing drugs, you're like, fuck, I feel like shit, I'm depressed. Like, no, you were there to begin with. But now you don't have those masking agents. You're not burying it deeper with substances and alcohol. You're dealing with feeling in real life. So now you find yourself like, do I go back to what I thought made me feel good? But if you weren't feeling great in the first place and you've kind of felt hopeless living that life, don't you think that that's not the answer? So you have to get uncomfortable. You know what I mean? You gotta throw yourself into the furnace. What do they say? No pain, no gain, right? It's not just for working out, you know, that's real life. Like, you have to start peeling the layers of yourself and exposing the layers of yourself to start healing and to start feeling like a real human being. When you start peeling back those layers, you find ways that you're able to actually heal. And everybody's got different ways of healing. Some, you know, I've tried therapy. Talking to somebody helps. Working out, definitely a great stress reliever. I write music, and this album that I've been writing has been super beneficial for my trauma healing. So maybe you should journal. Maybe you should work on some art. Put the things that you feel that are burdening you and hard into something creative. Because I promise you, those feelings that you're feeling when you decide to stop going to the bar and stop doing drugs, that become real, you stop masking it, but then you find healthier ways to heal. You're gonna start feeling better about yourself. And you have to keep in mind, you have to speak positively about yourself. You can't always live in this mentality that I'm a fuck up, I don't do nothing right, nothing ever goes my way. When you speak those things into existence, what do you think the result is? But when you start making a change and you start saying, okay, I am powerful, I am strong, I am going to do better, things are going to get better. Like, look, I was living in a depression that was so dark, I contemplated how I was going to kill myself almost daily for a while. And then one day I woke up and I was like, I'm tired of feeling like this. I don't want to feel like this anymore. And then I started manifesting. I started saying, today's going to be better. Things are going to be better. And things started changing when I started speaking positively about myself. And then I started setting small goals for myself. And the more you pursue those small goals, like they say, you know, little pieces of change every day over time become huge growth. I like to say a little bit of something is better than a whole lot of nothing. So, yeah, you're going to find out who your friends are. Those people that you think are your true friends, when you stop going out to the club and to the bar and you stop going to the house parties and doing the drugs, and you're going to find out real fucking quick who your friends are. And if they are really your friends, they will support what you're doing in trying to better your life. And I just want to let you know that you're not alone. You're not alone when you want to start doing better. If I've seen anything trending this year, like, this is the year. This is our year to make a change, to finally start doing things that benefit our lives, be it sobriety, physical health, mental health. You are not alone. And if I can be where I'm at right now, I know you can too. You just have to take that leap. A lot of people don't take the leap off of the cliff because they're scared, because they're afraid. Be it getting out of a toxic relationship, getting away from the alcohol, getting away from the drugs. People are scared. A lot of our decision making is based off of fear. But like I said, you got to get uncomfortable if you want to see change. So start getting uncomfortable. And if you need to vent, if you got questions, if you need help, find somebody that's doing it. Hit me up. You know, go to a meeting, go to the gym, go to therapy. But if you're tired of being depressed, you're tired of feeling like shit, and all you're doing is partying all the time, staying in a toxic relationship, whatever it may be, you got this. I believe in you. If I can do it, you can do it. Let's make a change.